Alright, let's continue the adventure here. The 8th level of hell. In hell. Okay. We need to figure out where the scrivener needs to go. But we have several places we have not explored, so... Is he teleporting? The odd little creature follows close on your heel, waiting expectantly for you to lead it to the proper stone. Oh. What stone am I leading you to? Oh yeah, give Deacon the clues again. This one's tough. Creature shows you a sturdy oak full with leaves. Then a boy held in his father's arms. The second image seems to be focused on the boy rather than the father. Remind me what these stones look like. Oh, those stones right there. What about the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man? At the sleeping man's name, the creature crackles with enthusiasm. A picture forms above its head depicting a winged man walking alongside the creature, throwing sticks for it to fetch. The picture shifts and refocuses to show 5 questions marks arranged in a row. The second of them pulses with a blue glow. You know the second fold mystery. Show me. Images swarm above the creature's head. A snake-like creature swims through water while 1 + 1 = 2 glows brightly amidst a sea of more complex equations, and a music note emerges from between closed lips. Thank you. This one have anything to do with anything? No? Okay. Oh. Rule the query boss. Rage almost palpable billows off the query boss like a storm cloud. The very walls seem to ripple and change in the wake of its anger.
Click off.
Smoke rolls off of the query boss's scaly flesh as he paces the small office. Broken furniture is scattered about, and the walls bear the dented, smoldering marks of his meaty fists.
Click off. Can't you see I'm busy here? Quarry Grinder 5 just went down. Bloody incompetent filth puppets. This store is closed until I figure out what in the 9 hells is going on.
Die, foul beast? He sighs, shaking his head. Here we go again. What are you, some kind of paladin? Insolent pus toad. Fine, you want to fight? Let's fight, but for crying out loud, at least tell me why. Because you're evil? Of course I'm evil, you addle-brained fiddle-twit. These are the 9 hells. I'm a devil. What part of this whole scenario don't you understand? Oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Alright, I sense your attack right now!
Right now. Rude invisibility. Don't I have true seeing? No. I have it on this mirror. What's up, Ezlis?
Behold the famous Markel the Great. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
well, lame. Sorry, Twitch. I'll give you a high five anyway. Thank you for hosting. Or at least attempting to.
I'll split your marrowless bones.
And heal Valen. Good lord. This query boss is rough. Oh.
I feel like a fool for having died. I am grateful that you saw fit to give me another chance.
I would hope you do the same for me. If I had the power, naturally I would. He glances your way and smiles faintly. Perhaps I'll think of this occasion, should that ever happen. Shall we continue on our travels then? Or would you like me to remain here? Let's go.
Then it begins once again. Into the flames we leap. Let those who stand in our path beware.
Whoa.
Mommy.
What? Deacon, why weren't you helping? I got Izu's Hammer of Fabrication. The blindsmith Izu passed away during a particularly brutal winter in the Silver Marches. It was only after his death that his family discovered his connections with the Harpers. For years, Izu toiled on his forge, producing weapons and magical equipment for the Harpers. The hammer was given by Izu's heirs to a young Harper scout whom Izu had been fond of. Sadly, the scout disappeared while mapping the upper reaches of the Underdark. Oh, craft armor and weapon and lore. Wow. Rule the fiendish quarry boss is no more, though his quarry workers continue their labors, fearful that he might return or that someone even more fearsome might be sent from the capital, Mephistar, to take his place. It is a shame you won't have any further access to the quarry store. Whoops. Oh. Let's quick load.
Pike off! Pike off! Can't you see?
Just kidding. That was funny, boss. Do it to Mephistopheles when we find him too, okay? So that's how it is then. You're worse than a monkey with a magic wand. Now get out of my
Pike
sight.
off! What part of pike off don't you understand?
Alright, you pike off.
Yes.
I can feel my demonic blood rebelling against my presence here. It's the blood wars calling me now.
The pale white flesh of this muscular creature is scarred from countless beatings. A scorched branding mark identifies it as a prisoner of the Blood War. It seems skittish and nervous as you approach. The Mysteries of the Sleeping Man? The Sleeping Man, is it? The creature spits a foul-smelling substance to the ground. May he rot and freeze and rot again. The hells have no room for bastards like him from Elysium. We're going to find the Reaper's true name. I don't know, maybe the Gith Sensei? He knows smart stuff like that. Oh, I never even asked. I'm looking for Query Grinder 5. Who's that? The one Lazy's stuck in? Just look for the one with the imp and the gears. Are there any stores around here? Rule the Query Boss. He does some trading on the side. Gotta catch him in a good mood, though. Goodbye. Maybe I can help the trapped imp? I don't know, Eslis. I'm sorry. Sometimes Twitch just decides not to work. I can use berries to light a fire. Cania's bitter winds extinguish your paltry flame before it even has a chance. Let's put a large fire here. Oh. Supposed to use it to rest. Query Grinder 4. Slotty. Lazy the Query Imp. A small imp slumps against the silent Query Grinder, his arm caught within its gears. Despite this, he seems infinitely comfortable, a huge smile playing across his face as he snores contentedly. I can feed the imp through the grinder, or dismantle the grinder and free the imp. Doesn't take long before you have the gear assembly apart, the various cogs and belts scattered on the ice before you. The imp's arm is horribly mangled as he wakes with a start. He bears his pain well. My hand, I can feel my hand. God, that hurts. Put it back in for the love of all that is evil. Put it back in. Ah! Calm down, everything's gonna be alright. That's easy for you to say. You don't have to go back to work. Your arm's mangled. You can't work like that. Wait, you're right. I can't go back to work like this. I'd just be in the way. I'm a genius. Sloth has set me free. Now I can live a life of one-armed luxury. No more pickaxe. No more ice. God, man, that was good.
God, man, that was good.
How'd you get your hand get stuck in the grinder anyway? Eek, do you have to remind me? I'm fine as long as I don't think of it. As for how it got stuck, I just sort of put my hand in it on purpose-ish. Ouch, I'm gonna faint. Put your hand in the grinder on purpose. I've known warriors who scarred themselves before every battle. They claimed the wounds gave them the strength to face what was to come. Yes, well, it seemed like a fine idea at the time. I was really quite sick and tired of all the query work, you see. I thought that if I just stuck my hand in there, I might get a moment's rest. It was quite nice, really. What's your name? Well, I won't be telling you my true name, of course, but everyone here just calls me Lazy. Would you know the Reaper's true name? That's a tall order, I'll have you know. The Reaper's been here and lost souls longer than anybody, except maybe the Sleeping Man, and the only one who's ever known his true name is probably Mephistopheles. The Gith have a thing for the sleeping man, it seems. Lucky bastards. I'd travel the plains on some harebrained pilgrimage too if I ever got a day off. But no, Mephistopheles needs more ice. Work here in the quarry? Sure do. Can't remember a day when I didn't, to be honest. It seems they always need more ice in the capital. Beginning to think it's just a means of keeping us out of trouble, mind you. Alright, goodbye. Yes, of course. Don't forget to put the grinder back together, mind you. I don't think Gruul will be pleased with the looks of that. With that, the imp flies off rather erratically, nursing his shattered arm. More ice for the ice gods. Failure of intelligence. It doesn't take long for you to realize that you have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea. None of the gears seem to mesh together, and somehow you always end up with a spare belt left over. Oops.
Not good enough for you, eh?
I should have asked, or I should have taken, I think Valen has an intelligence ring I could have worn. Hey buddy, I fixed your grinder problems.
Click off. What part of pike off don't you understand? Gibbering buzzards. How many times do I have to tell you that this store is closed until Quarry Grinder 5 is back in operation?
Wait, I know what's the matter. Scum-chewing bite-monger. So what is it? Speak up now. I can barely hear your pathetic mewling. I dismantled your grinder. You motherless, arse-picking, half-witted clump of meaningless flea bait. You dismantled my grinder, you venomous turkey gobbler. There's an imp cod in it. There's always an imp cod in it, hell breath. Every day it seems I have to go down there and feed another imp through. Imps are a dime a dozen, but I've only got one quarry grinder number 5. You hear me? I won't do it again. Not if I eat your leathery corpse for dinner, you won't rock liquor. I can pay for it. You can and you will, stupid skull draggers. It's gonna cost me 35,000 gold to get a specialist down here to fix it, and another 15,000 for parts. Have you 50,000 gold kicking around, Nadwit? Yeah, here you go. Doing his best to avoid eye contact, the query boss tries to straighten a stack of papers on his desk. His claws get in the way, however, scattering them all over again.
I suppose you're expecting a thank you card, aren't you? Coal black pimple on a claprazoo, now pike off.
Well, I seek the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man. Barking, quasit-lipped angel lovers, sleeping man this, sleeping man that, you pilgrims are giving me an ulcer. He's a planetar, alright? An angel in the Hellzone depths. Now get over it. I want to purchase something. I bartered the latest shipment of ice for some goods in the capital. Them Gith lighten their load with me too, and those damn fool spirits keep pawning off their heirlooms. Have a look around. A crown of thorns, huh? Interesting. A demon with no name crafted this macabre helmet from the flesh of a planetar he slew. It still pulsates with the blood of that long dead planetar. Soak damage, a bunch of damage resistance. -6 move silently, +5 regeneration. Not a bad purchase, except it's 377,000 gold. Dragon slippers, gloves of the long death +10. Wow. Dexterity, armor +10, tower shield. Mace of Disruption +8. Drone +8. Morningstar, Bane of the Undead. The sling is immunity to fear, paralysis, level drain. Use Hammer of the Gods once a day. Shurikens, bullets. Storm +8, Northwind bow. Namara never sleep. Right. We got a trident, a spear. Sword Saint Legacy. Reaver +8, Heavy Flail +6, Stonefire Axe. Double Axe, Scythe, Harbinger. Ring of Major Sonic Resistance. Gotta go fast. Belt of Agility +10. Love to buy that, but don't quite have the funds. Shield of Praetor. Oh, a Wisdom +3 shield. Hang on. I would love that shield. I'm gonna have to come back for it. Alright, little buddy, let's look around for these stone things, so.
You follow behind me, alright?
Very well.
Okay.
Pet the creature. From stones I'm leading to you. Let's carry on. Alright. Is it this stone? Sniffs around the base of the stone, confused, dissatisfied. It waits for you to move on. Okay, so this is not it. Coordinate. This crystal. An ice crystal protrudes from the glacial floor, dark figures swirling in their depths. Peer into the crystal. Alright, that was pretty cool. Dimension. Infinity. Would infinity be like the oak tree, you know? At the creature and let's go. Dissatisfied, alright. Let me ask the pilgrim. Feel the sensei's mind probing yours, judging your intent. If you wish to read this tome, you'll have to do it when she is otherwise preoccupied.
You are welcome here.
You know the Reaper's true name?
Alas, I do not. My pilgrims grow impatient for the journey home. They have not mastered the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man, and have yet to grasp the nature of his patience.
What do you mean by your pilgrims? All who come to the sleeping man are pilgrims on the journey we call life. Let's get crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, like him, we travel the plains restless for answers. Like him, we'll someday find them. Alright, goodbye. Isn't she preoccupied in there? You take a surreptitious glance at the tome. Appears to be some sort of journal detailing the sleeping man's dreams. Books, move over, boss. I want to read too. The sleeping man dreams more and more about his search now, tossing and turning restlessly as I probe deeper into his thoughts. The search had led him to the vast wastes of Cania, well beyond the gates. I could almost feel the biting cold he suffered, on the verge of death amidst the blinding snows. He had a ring that turned the whole world dark and marked the path that compelled him ever forward. Mephistopheles had left guardians along his path, for what reason I know not why. 2 of them he killed with frozen hands, and he seemed to think that 3 others still remained. His injuries were grievous. Every step was agony, but every step brought him closer to his quest's completion. Only at the end of his dreams did the nature of that quest become clear. He sought the knower of places. Here she comes, boss. Whistle, it helps you look innocent. You notice the sensei returning from her meditations. Turning away from the tome, you feign a sudden interest in the nearby stonework.
I cannot.
No, me can't do that.
No. You can't do that.
Deacon?
Right, Elysium. Could this perhaps be what the Scrivener wanted? As long as he follows us. Come on, buddy. With the creature, let's go. What about this one? Someone's dissatisfied. Alright, pet the creature. That looks very treason. I think I've visited all the posts I know about. With Treason, Dimension, Elysium, The Cave, Outpost Coordinate, Alternate.
So cold, Deacon never be cold. Not even back in Old Master's cave.
I also have 3 out of the 5 mysteries. Learn and recite the 5-fold mysteries. The 4th of the sleeping man is who did he seek? You have learned the mystery from a book of the sensei's temple, which he claims he sought a creature called the knower of places. You're a mystery. I sure am. I need the 3rd and the 5th. We got the Guardians, Ominous Eyes, and Mephistopheles. Am I playing Heroes of the Underdark? I did totally type Heroes of the Underdark. And now I did it. I'll deny it tooth and nail. I don't know what you're talking about, Terry. Archibald really is your friend. Yeah, edited.
Well, look who's here.
Doesn't matter.
Wouldn't be without it.
Ooh, what's this? Merry slaves.
Look, we really are in hell after all. A mime.
Hail, traveler!
An elderly man with a lopsided grin casually shuffles cards at a side table, occasionally earning the scowls of some of the more dour-faced patrons. 2 horns protrude from his forehead, one slightly chipped. What brings you to these parts?
Me? Oh, I get around. I stumbled upon all these pouting pilgrims as they were leaving Limbo and thought they could use some cheering up. It seems I have a penchant for the impossible.
Because for some reason you messed up again and all your overlays are that one picture of me playing Icewind Dale 2? Pilgrims. Is it orange? Have you no eyes? The tavern's full of them. Gray skins, dour faces, overly pious with their worshipped, whispered voices. All of them led to the depths of the 9 hells by that fool lass, the sensei. All of it in the name of the sleeping man. Well, if it's orange, you need more orange V-necks. Constantly wearing orange V-necks on the on the stream. All you're ever wearing is dumb blue V-necks. And how long have you been traveling with them? Oh, long enough, I reckon. Long enough to have figured out the 4th-fold mystery of the sleeping man, at any rate. You came here looking for someone, and I think know who. I already know the 4th one. He'll disappear. Who did he seek? Sleeping man? Well, long ago, before the devils laid their claim on Cania, this place was home to a race called the Knowers. They were collectors, categorers of lore, and it's said that some of them still survive. Did I say categorers? I meant catalogers, is what he said. Let the sensei call it her 4th-fold mystery if she wishes, but when the sleeping man came to Cania, he came in search of one knower in particular, the knower of places. You figure out the mystery. Oh, an old bard gets around, and lore is our specialty. Any bard in Bator can tell you a smattering about the knowers. For a traveling man such as myself, I take a keen interest in the knower of places. Think of it. The planes are too vast to comprehend. In such a reality, what answer becomes prized above all else? The sleeping man was wise, I'll give him that. He knew to ask where. The where of things. You ever asked the knower of planes anything? There's the rub, Burke. The knowers were never warriors, and the devils drove them to the brink of extinction. The story goes that the knower of places knew a place where she could hide, and so she did. And who would know a better place than to hide her? Or who would know a better place to hide than her? I doubt the sleeping man ever found her. From the looks of things, he exhausted himself in the trying of it. Sorry, Burke. Well, where's Limbo? You're clueless then, are you, Burke? Hey, Burn. That's okay, someone's got to be clueless, or the rest of us wouldn't have anyone to explain things to. You see, where is a difficult sort of question in the plains. Look up and maybe Limbo's way above us somewhere, or maybe if you travel far enough east you'll get there, or Limbo could be through the knothole in the wood, or maybe Limbo's just a different way of saying things. I just need to find a way out of Cania. Don't we all? The only ones who seem content to stay here are the devils themselves, and most of them only because someone more powerful threatened them with worse. Welcome to the City of Lost Souls, friend. Alright, other questions. Do you know the Reaper's true name?
Might. How much is it worth to you?
I'll give you everything I have. Easily is said for a woman who has nothing. No wits, no guile, no sense of humor. Keep your money and possessions. You bore me, you poor sod. What's with the horns? He's a tiefling, Amy, like me.
They show up every time I visit the hills, it seems. They'll fall right off in a couple of weeks after I leave. It must be I have some fiendish blood in me. That'd explain my mother's side of the family, at any rate.
That chip in your horn seems pretty recent. Recent enough, the slapping sound of the cards shuffling slows briefly before resuming. I had me a little tussle with the sensei. What kind of tussle are we talking about? Just a harmless joke was all. These pouting pilgrims keep prattling on about the sleeping man this and the sleeping man that. The thought of waking the old guy up started tickling my funny bone. Needless to say, when the sensei caught wind of it, she didn't take too kindly to the idea. How'd you plan to wake the sleeping man? Oh, an old bard gathers a few trinkets along the way. There's an instrument maker in Sigil whose trumpets are fashioned with a small portal to the plane of Pandemonium. Ooh, think of what Deacon could do with that. That sound would be perfect for kobold music. Put your lips to it and blow, and all the howling winds of that mad place blow with you. I was planning to lean up close and put it right to his ear. Nothing can sleep through such a cacophony, not even the sleeping man. Can I borrow your trumpet? His shuffling stops, the deck of cards slipping into his pocket as he reaches for another. Nothing is free, Burke, but it doesn't look like I'll be using it. Not with the sensei watching me like a hawk. For the price of a little entertainment, I'd be willing to let you keep the blasted thing. Are you interested? Sure, just tell me the rules. Alright. Yes, go ahead, Upa-chan. Once we're done talking to this guy, I'll watch what you wanted me to. Alright, I'm going to teach you a little card trick. I'll let you shuffle the deck, and then I'm going to draw a card. You can ask 5 yes or no questions about the card, and then you have to guess what it is. I don't trust him, Amy. I say we slice his gullet and take what we want for free. Aces are low, kings are high, and there's no joker here but me, understood? Sounds easy, let's do it. One more thing, let's up the ante. Empty your pockets onto the table. If you win, you get it all back and the trumpet besides. If you lose, I sweep the table and we play again. Okay?
Hail, traveler.
The old man paws through your belongings, biting the gold and squinting at everything in the dim light. At long last, he turns his attention back to you. Those are higher stakes than the 5,000 gold I'd been expecting. Want to take something off the table, I don't hold it against you. Getting scared, old man? Go ahead, pick a card. I came to the Hells for a holiday, Burke. I don't get scared. With a disarming smile, he draws a card from the deck. Is it a black card? Yes, wisdom failure. You have no idea whether or not he's telling the truth. Wisdom failure? Don't I have like 20-something wisdom? Is it a face card? Yes. Is it even? No. So it's an odd red number. Does it belong to a suit of... I'm going to choose a different question. Is it more valuable than 6? No. Oh, you're pretty sure he's lying to you. Oh, he's lying. Might have to try this game again. Does it belong to a suit of hearts? No. So he's lying. I'm gonna guess it's a Queen of Hearts. Wrong, my friend. Wrong, wrong, wrong. He tosses the card face down onto the table where it bursts into flame and is gone. He sweeps up your ante up into a satchel, ready for another try. Why, you lying rotten thief! Ah!
All right.
Hmm. Can't see him.
Thus, it ends.
Give me my stuff. In a visit to the Hellbreath Tavern, you managed to pick a fight with the jester Arden Swift. Rummaging through his pack, when it was all done, you found a strange-looking trumpet, dented and old. Though its sound quality probably leaves something to be desired, you're pretty sure it's gonna be loud. Can we leave it like that? Pick the wrong person to cheat. No, we didn't lose any of our alignment. We're okay. Killed the bard. Sorry, Deacon. Alright, and Eslis was here, Ubuchan. Let's see. Luigi's special mission. Alright, let's see how this goes. Quick intermission.
This is Luigi's Club. Let's go around the back and use the service door. Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi.
How you doing, kid? The Don's son, Joey Leone. He wants you to introduce a bat to Mister's face. If you need a piece, go around back of Abnegation opposite the subway. Remember, this is your foot in the door. So keep your eyes on Misty. Then run her over and make it quick. Remember, no one picks Misty up from the clinic. Now get out of here.
That was pretty good. I like that. Ooh, the Tavern Keeper's a dragon. You feel somewhat unnerved. Beneath the dragon's malevolent gaze, only in the outer planes, you surmise, would such a creature choose to be a tavern keeper. A dragon, see, boss? Deacon told they can be friendly. Can I get you something? It growls, the corners of its mighty maw curling up into what looks to be an angry sneer. What have you got? Cool potions, but I want some Velox berries. Well, I seek the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man. The dragon's warm breath smells like a rotting carcass. You think you can see someone's limb caught between its teeth. Sleeping, you say. Passed out, more like it. You know the Reaper's true name? I know how to run a tavern, hunt for my supper, and make a fine swill. The rest I leave to Burks like you. Now, were you wanting a drink or not? Well, tell me about your patrons. You spy a cold glint in the tavern keeper's eye. Brule and I have an arrangement regarding the off-duty quarry workers, so here's where they spend their coin. Some of the spirits come here too.
Remember.
Devil knows why. As for them, Githzerai, they're new here and nothing but trouble. Nursing their swill like it's all they have left in life. That winged fellow with them, though, he drinks it hard and fast. I just hope he's good for the money. I need to return home to the world of Toril. The dragon's cruel laugh reverberates throughout the tavern. You hear a tankard shatter in the room beyond. Give it up, Burke. Pull up a chair and have a drink. You're here to stay. Alright, do you know the Reaper's true name? I know how to run a tavern, hunt for my supper, and make a fine swill. The rest I leave to Burks like you. And were you wanting a drink or not? Goodbye. Goodbye, Carl Johnson. Resolvier's Ghost. Isn't that the... Yeah, that's the Underdark Forge guy.
Well met.
You recognize this drow as Resolvier, the drow smith from the Sears rebel camp. He gives you a grin and says, I didn't expect to see you down here, Amy Schwartz. Welcome to the Hells. What are you doing here? I was killed during the siege of Lith Myathar. Not sure why I ended up here exactly. Maybe the 8th Hell just needed a good weaponsmith. It's not so bad. I've been able to rebuild my forge, drawing heat from down below the ice. I've already crafted enough items to restock my inventory, and while business is slow, it's better than nothing. The clientele are a bit different. Devils, then Githzerai instead of drow, but other than that, the more things change, the more they stay the same. At the heart of it, I'm still selling and upgrading weapons. Nice. What you got, buddy? Same old garbage you had before. Email, full plate. Straight +5 stuff. So keep your hands on the wheel. And off, Misty. Heavy flails. Great sword, two-bladed sword. Oh, a bunch of resurrection scrolls. And the Rod of Resurrection and Healer's Kit. Nice. Mephistopheles, yeah, so the spirits all say the same thing. So do I think the pilgrims. I wonder what Burke means. Hey, Burke. Probably just because it was meant to be, Ubu-chan. It all lined up for you. Back here, Scrivener. Maybe we're missing one of the stones. Alternate treason. Wait, he's already told me this one's wrong. Wait a minute. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone. It crackles excitedly, grateful that you were able to lead it to the right one. Yay, Deacon does it. Yay, does Deacon get to play again? Now the creature shows you a man on his deathbed, then two others standing side by side, then a fourth man's leg, bared between his ankle-high boots and knee-length breeches. A man on his deathbed, two standing side by side, and then a leg. Ankle-high boots, knee-length breeches. Let's pet the creature and go along. Maybe infinity? Because he's gonna die and go beyond to infinity? Haha, missing something. Oh, not the right one.
Hi, I'm Misty.
Hi, I'm Misty. Let's see, coordinate because his clothing is coordinated. Nope. Alternate because why the hell not? Hang on. It's not saying, oh, it said dissatisfied, okay. I want to make sure it said dissatisfied before we moved on. Let's go up to Disco Elysium, perhaps. Right, dissatisfied with this one. Guess it's Dimension. I think Dimension's the only one I haven't been to. Remember, no one picks Misty up from the clinic. Alright, so Dimension's the right one, I guess. Hey, does Deacon get to play again? Now the creature shows you a series of 4 pictures. A traveler's resting house, a shark cutting through the water, a close-up of a winking face, and steam rising from a cup and saucer. What? A traveler's resting house, a shark cutting through the water, a close-up of a winking face, and steam rising from a cup and saucer. I have no idea. What are these riddles? Just gonna go check each one. Go to alternate. Not alternate, but coordinate. Ah. Satisfied, okay. So it's infinity? Why is it always the last one you pick? This appears to be the final stone. The creature sniffs around its base and then heads towards one of the icy walls nearby. Content with its handiwork, the scrivener stands aside as you peer into the pale blue ice. There, so recently etched, you read the name Erebeth de Tilmarand. That's the frozen woman, is it? The creature cackles in acknowledgement. It appears weary now that its task is done. Did you know her at all? The creature forms an image of the frozen woman passing by at the head of an angry crowd of spirits, leading them toward the gate. The image fades away sadly. There we go. Do you feel better now? The creature seems too weary to crackle any further, but you can sense its gratitude. With plodding steps, it wanders off into the snow, leaving you alone. Aw. Frost clings to the spirit's form. Her eyes bear a commanding gaze. Erebeth del Tilmarand. A lost leader. Ignite a large fire for her. As the berries break open, bursts of energy spark forth, igniting the wood near you. In the heat of the resulting bonfire, the woman before you begins to stir. Ice melts from her face like tears, and her hair clings damply to her brow. For the first time, you realize that she's beautiful. Confused, frightened, and defiant, she attacks.
Why have you come here?
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
All right, I says you're.
May that. Please, I surrender. What's done is done.
Sorry, Lady Erebeth.
Must you continue to torment me like this? Just leave me be.
You were cold, so I warned you. You were just being nice, honest. I'm a traitor. Will you trust me? I'm dead. Traitor! I'm dead. Will you return me to life? I'm hated. Will you love me? I've lost my innocence. Will you help me find it? Save your breath. There are some things you can't get back. I think I know you from somewhere. That's funny. I don't think I know myself anymore. I know my name. I know the facts and details. I know the story of my fall. I was once a paladin of Tyr. There was a plague. I loved a man. Ooh, are you from Neverwinter? Deacon knows this story. All of it seems like some horrible fairy tale, like a story about someone else from long ago. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's how you knew it so well. I don't know. I was trying to forget those times. Why though? Do you want the truth? What if I told you that I don't like who I was in life? I don't even know if I like who I am now. It seems better to become one of the lost, numb even to memories. You don't want that. I do. Please just leave me be. I understand you challenged Mephistopheles. Yes, if you're one of the spirits, the one the spirits spoke of. Oops. He was devouring us, eating our very souls to build his army. I'll serve no army, never again. I served Tyr, I served Lord Nasher, I served Morag and her old ones. All my life I've worn their colors, waved their flags. I too marched behind the standards of a distant war. It changes you, that much is sure. I'll not serve Mephistopheles now, after I've gambled and lost so much. So yes, I challenged him. The other spirits thought I did it for them, but they are fools. I serve only myself now. How did Mephistopheles respond? Mephistopheles found humor in my challenge and heard me out, listening patiently until I ran out of words to speak. Therefore, in the silence, he gave voice to the one secret I have harbored within me for so long. Secret. Ooh, hold on, boss. Where did I put my pen? Benthic Mosque, cleric of Tyr, hung as a traitor, the man I was about to marry, the man I have always loved, the man I've always said I loved. I never loved him. I never loved him, and somehow Mephistopheles knew the truth. Oh, shit, bro. What the flip, Arabeth? You never loved him? Why is whether or not you loved him so important? I know why. What the heck? Don't you see? When they hung him, I abandoned my church, my faith, my God. I led an army of evil against Neverwinter, my own city. I wrought destruction on the world and damned my soul to the hells. Yet you didn't love him. Yeah, what the shit? And to have done that, not done that out of love, out of grief, out of righteous anger, my entire life has been a lie, a paladin of vanity, a blackguard of denial. They were equal poisons coursing through my veins. Well, if not for love, why did you do it? As a paladin, I was loved. I was venerated. I was lifted up unto that narrow pedestal. In their eyes, I could do no wrong, nor speak no ill. What would you have done in my place? If you tell someone they are perfect, they will show you they are flawed. I sowed the seeds of my own destruction because I needed humbling. So did all those who made such high demands of me. But Tyr chose you as his paladin. Do you doubt his wisdom? Yes, I do. I doubt everything, even myself. Gods can make mistakes, as can devils, as can ghosts, as can mortals. How could Tyr still want me after all I've done? Well, dude, I don't know. You acted out of a sense of justice. I did. I truly did. It's true I did not love Fenthic, but there was no justice in his hanging. Just appeasement of a mob and the weakness of an aging ruler. Justice, then. Present an argument I can't refute, Firestarter. Perhaps my faith has been refined by your fire and strengthened by this ice. Very well, I shall do as you say. Something big's gonna happen, boss. Deacon can feel it. On this blade, on my names, both true and given, and on all the good and evil I have done in life, I commit all the days that remain to me, for better or for worse, to Tyr and to his justice. Let it be so. Huzzah. There's a righteous vigor to Arabeth's ghostly form, and her former reticence seems barely a memory.
Welcome.
Would you mind some company? Not at all. Please join me. Then return to me when you have a smaller entourage. If we intend to travel the hells, we must be lean and efficient, able to share the warmth of a single fire. What? I have to get rid of Valen's shadow breath?
I am yours to command.
We need to part ways. He frowns, troubled. If you wish, I would prefer not to leave you without proper defense if it can be avoided. Go on, maybe we'll meet later. I shall go back to where we first joined up then. If you change your mind, you can meet me there.
Welcome.
Let's leave at once. Okay. Level 19 Paladin, level 6 Blackguard. She still has her Blackguard levels. Longsword, Elf. Got a shield +5, Arabeth's armor. A longsword +4, okay.
You follow behind me, alright?
I can do that.
Okay.
Yes? What is it?
Use one of your special abilities. Huh? Let's stop and talk real quick. I seek the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man. Faith is a fool's game, Amy, and I've played it long enough to know. The dreams of the sleeping man are just that, dreams. They can be shattered like any other. But if you must know, I still recall the sensei's fifth-fold mystery. What was the answer, she asks. She will find you by the gates of Cania. Make of it what you will. Alright. How are you feeling? Like I could tear the head off a puppy. Why? Will there be anything else? Let's go. So I just need the third fold mystery. Why did he leave? Where can I find the why? Can I try to recite the mysteries anyway? Continue reading. Okay. Sensei's over here.
You are welcome here.
Wish to recite the fivefold mysteries and
Very
see
well.
the sleeping
Let
man.
us see if you are ready. Answer me, pilgrim. Who is the sleeping man?
He's a planetar, a creature of good.
Yes, his is a pure soul with no trace of pride or vice or vengeance. In following him, we take on his beneficence. Now answer me, pilgrim. From where did he come?
Alright. Sleeping man comes from Elysium. From Disco Elysium.
That he does. Elysium is a place of beauty and peace and perfection. Yet he turned his back on it and never returned, choosing instead to roam the plains. So answer me, pilgrim. Why did he leave?
Now, see, I don't know if we can actually guess the correct situation here. He was cast out. No.
You are welcome. Very well.
Okay.
Yes,
Celestial,
that
Elysium.
he does.
Perfection. No.
Very well. Yes, that he does.
Seed of evil.
Very well. Yes, that he does.
Through board. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can even...
Alas, I do not. My pilgrims grow impatient for...
Still have to find the third mystery. Where could we find the third mystery? Maybe the Quarry Master knows. Maybe he'll tell us. Although, you know what? I think I talked to him about it. Take the fivefold mysteries. Yeah, get over it. You know the Reaper's true name? Hey now. True names are dangerous things. Wars have been fought over less than that. Empires have fallen. I don't have what you're looking for, and even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, so pike off. Do. Why are you always so foul-mouthed? It is just a devil in his filth, Amy. Unless you intend to do something about it, it's best to leave well enough alone. Why are you always so damn polite? Honestly, that bile you're spewing gets right under my skin and just eats away. Grah! See that? Just the thought of it makes me twitch. Twitch.tv/KOrange4. Alright, I want to purchase something. I love this shield. Shield of Praetor. 170. I don't have anything I can sell, I don't think. That's only like 5,000 together. Sell this alchemist's fire. The helm of shielding I can get rid of. We don't need that. Golem activators. Oh, this gem of seeing's 10,000 gold. Oh, my rogue stones. I guess I don't need those anymore. Wait, can I summon my genie?
Once again, you have summoned me, mortal. Of course.
Mortal. Of course. Mantle of epic spell resistance. Nice. Chaos shield, 102% chance to strike attacker level 5. Legend holds that this powerful item was created by the god Cyric during the time of troubles, giving him one more powerful weapon to use against his foes in battle. For, unlike most shields, the Shield of Chaos truly is a weapon. Whenever its wearer is hit during combat, the shield can retaliate with any number of powerful and disabling effects, ranging from blindness to paralysis to blasts of fire and lightning that will engulf the unfortunate opponent. Oh. Nice. Okay. Once again, you have summoned me, mortal. Gladiators Club plus 8. Drone plus 8. Sorts of stuff there. Rod of Resurrection. Shiver Ring. 40 cold resistance. And then Rogue Stones. Of course he sells Rogue Stones now. Okay, but I don't think I can quite make the cache. Let's take another look around the quarry. I didn't really look much in there. Maybe I can find the third bit of wisdom. Any pilgrims here, maybe? Warmth from the last fire has nearly
for a bit of the game.
left me.
Some say the struggle against their evil is the mandate of heaven.
Though their origins and purpose are shrouded in mystery, their plan is simple. They travel, they land, and then they conquer. Doesn't seem to be anything here. I convinced her that she's hot AF and she should join me.
Yes? What is it?
She told me that she never truly loved Benthic. And I was like, what? That's insane. But I was able to convince her that she acted out of a deep-rooted sense of justice. So that she decided yes, and she came with me to, yeah, she decided to come with me. I had to send Valen Shadowbreath away, though. Maybe I could talk to Deacon. Does Deacon know the third? Let's see, I can't help but notice that you've grown wings. Oh. Well, I don't see them anymore. Deacon noticed that too. Deacon thinks they'd be very red. You were hoping for something different? Deacon was thinking maybe he gets white wings like Old Master, maybe. When Old Master says that Deacon got dragon blood, he assumes it'd be white dragon blood like Old Master. Deacon not be sure what to think. You don't like it? No, Deacon likes being dragon disciple. Deacon feel powerful. Maybe for first time since Deacon leave Old Master. Deacon feel like he able to do almost anything. Deacon just, want to look like Old Master.
Deacon?
But red is much cooler than white. You think so? Deacon looks on his wings with renewed appreciation.
Deacon?
Maybe you was right. Thanks, boss.
Yes?
Okay. I learned them once I first arrived, when I was still struggling to find the meaning of things. Forgotten all but the last, the fifth-fold mystery, alright. What happened in Neverwinter? I'm still trying to figure that out, Amy. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it. Maybe talk in the future, okay. What are you going to do when this is all over? Why, I can't say I know. Not so long ago, I didn't feel I had a future left to ponder. Let me think on it a while. What's it like to be a spirit? I have heard that when warriors lose a limb in battle, they sometimes can still feel it. It's as if the limb exists, but by virtue of their imagination alone. That is how it is, but for all of me, every part. The world seems dimmer through my eyes, the sounds less full, the tastes less rich. Everything is as it was in life, though I experience it as if through cotton batting. It'd be worse, and it could be. If this is all the punishment the hells have in store for me, I would be surprised, though maybe you have already saved me from the worst of it, Amy. Alright, let's go.
Yes.
Hello
What
to
the
you.
berry picker? The woman stooped over a small bush, picking berries from it and placing them in a small pouch beside her on the ice. Only seek the answers to the fivefold mysteries. Mysteries? Don't bother. I'm sure the sensei made all of them up. I'm willing to bet there isn't even a sleeping man at all. What do you mean? We sold everything we owned to come on this pilgrimage. We traveled all the way from Limbo, only to end up wrapped in the eighth hell of Bator for all eternity. And now that we're here, she won't even let us see him. Not until we learn the fivefold mystery, she says. Well, I've figured out the third one, and it reads like a three-penny fantasy novel. Just the sort of romantic notion that the sensei would dream up. Romantic? Why did he leave? Because his heart had known no love. Utter rubbish. She's created this sleeping man out of whole cloth, and what's worse, she's become hopelessly smitten with this character she's created. Well, do you know the Reaper's true name? No, you don't. Sick. Alright, we got it. I got all 5 mysteries, baby.
You are very well. Yes, that he does. He knew that without
Knew no
passion
love.
we
There
are
you go.
nothing, and thus he journeyed many years in search of his true love. His journey brought him here, to the frozen wastes of Cania. Answer me, pilgrim. Who did he seek?
The knower of places.
The Knowers ruled this plane before the Beta Zoo claimed it as their hell. In his wisdom, the sleeping man asked simply where his true love would be found. Tell me, pilgrim, what was the answer?
She will find you by the gates of Cania.
So he returned here, to the gates, content in the knowledge that she would find him. Weary from his journeys, he fell asleep. That was all long, long ago, but still he waits here, dreaming of his true love. You have mastered the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man, pilgrim. When you enter his chambers, wear this crystal around your neck. It will help you see his dreams.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. The sleeping man.
Excuse me, but before we go any further...
Yes, Lady Arabeth.
Do you feel it? The sleeping man. He exudes goodness. It's like being young again. Like being back in the temple in Neverwinter. Like being alive. You can feel it, can't you?
Here, it's more like, they're like this. Yes, I can. There is happiness here. And a sadness, too. Happiness because his love is coming to him. Sadness because she is not here yet. That's how Hope works, I think. The two mingle. It's how you are too, isn't it? Some ghosts haunt me and some are haunted. I guess I'm one of the latter. But yes. Or some ghosts haunt and some are haunted. Yes, thanks to you, Amy, I guess I'm hopeful. Let's do what we came here to do. Blast his eardrums off with this horn. Words worn thin with age have been carved into the dais of the sleeping man. She will meet you by the gates of Cania, they read in the room's green glow. As you approach the sleeping man, you can feel the sensei's amulet begin to hum inside your pack. Let's examine the sleeping man. You can barely discern the slow rise and fall of his well-muscled torso. His breath coalesces into small puffs of cool air, the feathers of his wings fluttering slightly in the drafty room. There is a sadness in his face and a weariness that hangs upon his brow, but the corners of his mouth are turned upwards in a gentle smile. Something about him feels undeniably holy. The Holy of Holies. Minor spoiler. Okay, I'll wait. Oh. I thought I could be his love. Maybe it's the sensei. Or maybe it's Deacon. Can we make it Deacon? Let's put the amulet around her neck. The amulet feels warm against your chest. A dim green light grows in its crystalline heart. Focus your thoughts upon the crystal amulet. Success! You focus your thoughts on the crystal, slowly letting the worries of the world slip away. At last your soul grows still and you find yourself floating through a pale white haze. Through the haze drift the sounds of battle. Down with Mephistopheles! Long live Baron Molokroth! Someone cries, Molokroth is Lord of Cania. Cries another, the battle is ours! Let's see, focus on the name Baron Molokroth. Dream is all around you, each aspect so richly textured that there seems no end to its depth, to its completeness. You focus on the Baron's name and are filled with a sudden unease. Something is wrong and you find yourself filled with a sense of impending doom. There is treachery afoot and you can sense that there is something Baron Molokroth has not told those who follow him. Trying to determine the context, the sleeping man's dreamscape shifts and ripples in response to your curiosity. You sense the voices of an old storyteller, the smell of sour ale, the warmth of a fire. This must be a story the sleeping man had heard long ago, a story he had sought out, a story of an uprising here in Cania, devil against devil, in a war for rulership over the eighth hell. Let's focus on those crying out. Their voices are gruff and guttural, interspersed with the gnashing of teeth. They are generals on the devil's side of the blood war and high-ranking ones at that. One voice is different, though. Nervous and not devilish at all, ancient as it is, the voice seems to hold a wisdom far beyond its years. It knows too much. It knows that treachery is afoot, yet it stays silent. Move forward. The pale white curtains part to reveal a dozen devils and a stranger, white as the mist that cloaks her. One devil, the Baron, looms above the rest, obese and toady. He clears his throat to speak. His form stretching, growing taller and darker, the Baron thanks the generals for their assistance. They cower in fear before him as he slowly takes his true form, that of Mephistopheles, the lord they thought defeated. The pale woman steps forward, a single tear clinging to her cheek. But what of me, my love? I gave you the true names of those who would betray you, and it has come to pass. Do you believe me now? You are the knower of names, my love, he responds in tender voice, and it is you most of all that I must banish. Names hold too much power in this place, and I'll not have you used against me. Focus on the Reaper's true name. Seems to be nothing for you to focus on, no concept in the dream for you to cling to. It is as if the sleeping man has never heard of the Reaper. Shoot. What about the woman's tear? The entire maddened world seems to hang and suspended in that tear. Please, she cries, if you love me, don't let me be banished. I'll stay with you in Mephitis. Mephistopheles smiles wanly in return. But, my sweet, I don't love you, I never did. Oh shit. With that, he sends her hurtling through the starless sky. Hurtling. A flaming comet headed for the furthest wastes of Cania. That tear falls to the ice and shatters. In each shard is the image of the sleeping man, frost clinging to his lips, marching through a purple haze. A doorway looms before him, set into the ice. Refocus on the tear. You seem unable to refocus on the shattered tear, and before long it fades away to nothing. It seems the dream is over and a new one has begun. Give me just a sec, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Alright, thanks. Let's see. Focus on the sleeping man. He's shivering, almost dead from the cold, but something, either passion or madness, still burns bright in his eyes. He has come in search of answers, and those answers, at long last, are near. Let's focus on the purple haze. The haze seems to permeate everything, even the ice itself. Looking past the sleeping man, you see a string of red arrows burning bright in the purple air, leading him towards the door. Somehow it all seems tied to a ring he wears upon his finger, a ring that has charted a course for him through the wastelands. Right, opening the door. This is like a choose-your-own-adventure novel. You open the door and the sleeping man stumbles through, grateful to be free from the icy winds. You feel yourself being pulled through more doors, down corridors, through rooms. There is a guardian, a beast left by Mephistopheles to bar the way, and then blood, so much blood. There was another like it somewhere, already dead, and 3 others, more powerful, still at large. Suddenly you're in a room and a voice says, "You have many questions, but I can only answer one." You feel the torment of the sleeping man as he ponders what to ask. Focus on the room. You find it difficult to focus on the features of the room. It somehow seems to be many places all at once, or maybe not a place at all. You don't know quite what to make of it. The voice is a female one, not unlike that of the knower of names from the sleeping man's previous dreams. It's as if she had an older sister. A part of you realizes that she is called the knower of places. Focus on the many questions. A dizzying array of questions tumble through the sleeping man's mind. Where am I? Where do I belong? Where was the knower of names banished to? Where must I go? Where will I meet my one true love? Where is she now? Where will she die? Where will I die? Where can good be found? Where can evil be vanquished? Where can I find the truth? Let's focus on the question he asks. It is want for love that has brought me here, knower. While I yearn to know where my true love is today, or where I might learn the name by which I'll know her, no answer you can give would help me. Instead, I ask where it is that I will meet her. Tell me that, and I shall wait there till she has found me. Let that be my question, knower, and answer true. The knower's answer is buried in a squall of purple snow as the sleeping man returns to the gates of Cania. He removes the ring from his finger, and the world is wide again. Focus on the answer. The answer given by the knower of places still resounds in the sleeping man's subconscious. She will find you by the gates of Cania. Focus on the city of lost souls. The city doesn't seem to exist in the sleeping man's dream. Instead, the gatehouse's portal lies exposed atop a plain of ice. The city must have been built up around it at a later date, as the gatehouse saw more use. Focus on the ring. When he removed the ring from his finger, it split back into the 3 interconnecting bands from which it was fashioned. He built a chamber for the ring below the ice that it might be safe. Atop the chambers, he built himself a stone bed heated from below. He waited many days for his true love. When she did not come, he slowly fell asleep, content in the knowledge that she would find him there. Pushed further into the dreams. Alas, the sleeping man has settled into a deeper slumber void of dreams. Try as you might, you cannot reach him there. I'm gonna save and blow a trumpet in his ear. The sleeping man's rest is a deep one that has lasted for untold centuries. You doubt that waking him from his peaceful slumber will be easy. I'm gonna sound the trumpet. You bring the trumpet to your lips and blow. For the barest moment, it seems as if the multiverse itself has fallen silent. Then, with a ripping, tearing sound, come the screaming winds of pandemonium. Maybe Deacon doesn't want that trumpet after all. The trumpet is sucking all the breath from your lungs. You try to stop blowing, but you cannot. Just when you are about to black out, the shrieking fades. Before you, the sleeping man stirs and wakes.
You know! No one disturbs the sleeping man!
I just did smile.
Goodbye.
Alright, Sensei.
Yes?
The sleeping man squints into the dim green light, his eyes not yet accustomed to the waking world.
It appears you made short enough work of your attacker. Have you any idea who she might have been?
It can also be her, in which case he will be really depressed. Oh no. That was the sensei. She runs the temple here. You tell the truth, I see. But what god did she worship, and what is this temple she spoke of? I am still at the gates of Cania, no? It was you she worshipped. Me? I can sense the truth of it, but the very notion, it's horrible. Did she not see the heresy in it? You were right to do away with her before such notions spread. I swear it was as if that fell trumpet blast had summoned her from some planar depths to the attack. It would seem to me that you have risked much to sound the blast. Why so? I have run out of options, and I need your help. You've run out of options, so you come to me. Here I am, an angel in the depths of Cania, sleeping away the years as I wait for my one true love, and you think that I have options? I don't know how to help you. All I know is that I'm waiting for my one true love. Have you seen her? Is she here? Your one true love? Yes, everyone must have one, even a fool such as I. And I have searched for her all my long, long life. I have it on good authority that she will find me here, and so I wait for her. So tell me, is she here? Yes, she is. Where? Bring her to me. I would look upon her face. Ooh. Upon the heart. Upon the heart. Should I make it me or should I make it Arabeth? Also, if you're a male, if your character's male, can you still be his true love? Or it has to be Arabeth at that point. Also, why can't it be Deacon? Who doesn't love Deacon? Well, you know what? Balin Shadowbreath rejected us. He's gonna be jealous now. It is I. I am your true love. You. But you are not as I had expected. Forgive me, but fool that I am, I have come to yearn for more somehow. No, I cannot believe it. Bring me proof, and I shall believe you, but not before. You know the Reaper's true name? I have never heard of this Reaper of whom you speak, but as for true names, I have learned a little. Somewhere between too much and not enough, it always seemed. That was the sole portion of my quest, and I was unable to complete. Somewhere, banished to the furthest wastes of Cania, was a creature called the Knower of Names. Why were you unable to complete your quest? I faced a choice, a place where I was granted only a single question, a single answer. Do I gamble everything and learn my true love's identity, with no guarantee of ever finding her? Or do I play it safe and learn where she might find me, knowing then, at least, that we shall have the fortune to gaze upon each other's face, unrecognized but still in love? I chose the latter. What sort of creature has a name like that? Well, what proof can she offer you? Simply ask her for the name of my true love, and then return to me with its beautiful sound upon your lips. I will be able to tell if you speak the truth. How do I find this Knower of Names? Mephistopheles imprisoned her in the furthest wastes of Cania, but the wastes are vast, and I know not where her prison lies. But there is one who does, and I have relied upon her services once before. The way is dangerous, however. The distance is long, and the winds are deadly. What is more, Mephistopheles has left 5 guardians to bar the way. 2 lie dead by my hand, but 3 yet remain. That said, I know a ring that will reveal the path that leads to the Knower of Places. She will answer only one question. It is vital that you ask her where you will find the Knower of Names. And tell me of this ring. It is a puzzle ring fashioned for me by a Modron from the plane of Mechanus. It operates by virtue of hope. Long ago, there was an answer I hoped to find, and this ring forged the path that led me to it. How can it show me the ring then? Before I slept, I built a vault to keep the ring's 3 pieces safe. Here, let me summon forth the gate. Oh, and forgive the guardians. It was late and I was tired. How can it operate by virtue of hope? How can it not? It is we who shape our possessions, not our possessions who in the end shape us. Though dim way may be its light, hope is everywhere, even in the ice of Cania. Alright, let's go. Rest up before we go in there. I wasn't super impressed with Arabeth's skills during that fight. Balin seems to do a lot more damage. Alright, cast all the group buffing spells you have on all party members. Although, to be fair, I left a shit ton of magical equipment on Valen, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have gone and gotten that.
Yes? What is it?
Salatka. Dust forms a skin-like film over the bones of these undead minions. They have been guarding this vault for quite some time. Go. What are you casting, Arabeth? You gonna attack or what's the deal? Uh-oh. Better cast regenerate. Walking bone mass. See if I can heal it. That work? Walking bone mass healed 42 points. What? I actually healed it? Isn't it undead? I guess not. I was supposed to take damage. Lady Arabeth, swing your goddamn sword. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. The heck is that? Yeah, I know you say you can do that, but you don't seem to be doing it. That's kind of my concern here. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. Great knockdowns by Arabeth when she actually attacks. Great Axe.
Deacon?
Great Axe plus 6. Bard item F. F, H. And L.
Hello to you there.
Hello to you there. The 3 pieces of the sleeping man's ring glitter in your hand, each inscribed with a different initial. You wonder where you should begin. Start with F. Is there one that starts with P, boss? Deacon thinks we should start with P. You jump with the surprise as a jolt of electricity courses through your body. Apparently you have made the wrong choice. Immune to knockdown, and has absorbed my damage. Okay. I need to know my companions' true names. It's not Deacon and Arabeth? How about H? Separate the piece of the ring marked with an H from the others and hold it between your fingers. It gleams softly in the dim light, encouraging you to continue. Attach the piece marked F. The seam between them glows warmly, then disappears as they fuse together, and then L. Oops. I took apart the ring and put it away. I did not mean to do that.
Hello to you.
H, F, L. You add the final piece marked with an L. The seam glows and fuses, completing the ring. The 3 letters H, F, L now correspond with the journey of hope, faith, and love mentioned in the sleeping man's prayer. I got the puzzle ring. Wait, I have my Periapta Wisdom, Sensei's Amulet. That's unfortunate. I probably lost some spells from that. Actually, I think we just have spells from our wisdom boosts. This puzzle ring once belonged to the planetar known as the Sleeping Man. It was fashioned from the 3 interlocking bands representing hope, faith, and love. Those who wear it come to see the world in a different light, revealing some things that were hidden and disguising others that were once plain. When outdoors, the ring also marks a path that once led the sleeping man to the knower of places. All who wish to follow in his footsteps must wear it. Oh. Prayer card. A brief prayer is written on this card in the sleeping man's graceful scrawl. As a child, I learned to hope. When I became a man, my hope matured into faith. With my old age approaching, I pray my faith bears love upon its branches. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Oh yeah, all these chests. I wonder if this is going to get me enough to buy that cool shield. Do I see it on the map? This path? Doot, 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 doot. Wonder how I get over there. Just jump into the lava, Amy. No problem. May my faith bears love upon the branches. Does the door close when we come back? Or can we go back in there?
That be the one. Now keep it safe and hurry. You must follow its path to the knower of places and ask her where you will find the knower of names. The glaciers may have shifted, but the path is true.
Path is true. Is there some way to get over there, or is this relevant for later? See, I can't click on this. I take off the ring, can I still see it? But I can definitely get there from here. I get it later. Okay. Want to make sure, because I literally saw nothing here. There's no indication of how I get over there. There's an altar. Not here. Helm of Righteousness and the Wand of Arcane Disjunction. Whoa. Only usable by paladins, good, regeneration, craft, weapon, armor bonus versus evil. Crafted by the sleeping man for his long journey into the depths of hell.
Regeneration!
This helm clearly shows the labors of his love. Etched into its enameled surface are a series of finely detailed engravings depicting the pastoral hills and woods of his home in Elysium's far-off blessed fields. A shapely woman appears in a number of the engravings, but her face has been left blank and uncarved. That shapely woman is me. Smile. Let's go back to Valen Shadow Breath and steal his equipment. No, it was me. Regeneration.
Do you have need of me?
Here.
Yes? What is it?
Part ways. Wait here until I return. Here, but very well. I shall miss your warmth and company.
Do you have need?
Yes, come here. Give me your extra stuff. Can't take his armor and weapon, but good.
I am yours to command. I am yours to command.
Need you to... More actions, remove from party. Hello?
I am yours to command. I am yours to command.
Valen, F off, dude. Get out of my party.
I am yours to...
Okay, part ways. Go on, we'll meet again later.
Welcome back.
Alright. Thank you, Arabeth Del Tilmerand. All right, Lady AB. Boots of speed for ya. Iron skin. Ring of clear thought for some reason. Helm of righteousness. You got it. Scarab of protection. Sure thing. Gloves of discipline. All you. Cool belt. You're there. Asher's cloak of protection. You got it. None of these seemed to help you because you already have your Erebeth's armor. So here, let me examine you first. There you go. So the Meestern belt is good. I don't think you need the Ring of Clear Thought, but I don't have any other rings for you, so that's fine. Through saving throws, you can take it. Boots of speed, you're good. Do you have discipline? Yeah, discipline. Yeah, you could use that. Asher's cloak of protection, I don't think you need. Immunity to fear and bonus feat whirlwind attack. What the heck? Of course you can keep that. I guess it's just Nasher's cloak you don't need. And the cowl of warding, so. We put that back on Deacon? Actually, Deacon has a Lich Skull, which he can keep. So, yeah, I think we're good there. Go ahead and view the store here. Wand of Arcane Disjunction. Disjunction function. What's your disjunction? All these expensive pieces of items. Iron Skin Ring is mine, I need to keep. And then the Mirror Shield. It's not going to change my spell resistance, right? By taking it off. Nope, it certainly does not. I will take the Shield of Praetor. $42, $33 wisdom. All right, what else we got? 62,000. Anything else cool we could buy? Oh, I would love the Belt of Storm Giant Strength. What? Everything is super expensive. Omega expensive, if you would.
You don't have the gold?
Gold? 400,000 for a Scarab of Protection plus 10. Oh, it's over 1 million. Yeah, that's over 1 million gold for a Scarab of Protection plus 10. How do you make that much money? I guess by crafting? Because if your character was a crafter, you could make all this stuff, but geez. Strength plus 8. I'd love to buy Erebeth a new weapon, but all these are way too expensive. A Fey Spear? Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest here and then see what our spells are looking like. So we got a new Wisdom Booth. Wisdom Boost. We're almost the next level. Alright, we're at 28 wisdom with our... There we go, we do have some bonus spells from that. Alright. So, level 3. Let's do another... Always like a second copy of Action from Elements. Level 4, we will go with... Another Hammer of the Gods. Why not? Level 5. We can... Blade Barrier is always really strong. Oh, level 5. Sorry, that's the wrong. I was looking at level 6. True Seeing, Flame Strike, Ice Storm. Let's do... Let's do another Ice Storm. Level 7, we have... are 7 and 8 the same symbol? Oh, 7, 8, and 9 are the same symbol. Firestorm is for level 8. Level 7, we will do... Another copy of Regenerate, so we can put it on Erebeth. And then level 9, more Storm of Vengeance. Storm of Vengeance carries. Here we go. All Storms of Vengeance all the time. Boop, boop, boo. Ooh, look at this crate.
Deacon?
The Iron Skeleton. Immunity to illusion spells, dark vision, dexterity. It is not clear what darkness possessed the talented smith who created this unsettling armor. The steel seems to slither along the wearer's limbs, reshaping itself into a new suit with each new wearer. It acts as protection against the darkness, but also seems to call to the shadows themselves. I wonder if there's loot like everywhere. I wonder if this would be good for Deacon. It's already Charisma +6 on his armor. I think that's better. Oh, and it's heavy armor too. Is it better than Erebeth's armor? On hit, freeze the attacker. Oh, it is. It's way better. What the heck? +6, freeze the attacker. Dexterity +3, immunity to illusion. That's cool. Gonna take a lap around the quarry, see if there's any crates or anything I missed. Doesn't seem like it. I still see the same quarry grinders and things like that. Warmth of the last fire has nearly left me. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything new out here. You can double check the tavern for something new. It doesn't seem... And nothing in here. Did we use the last of our money to upgrade something?
Well met.
Well met.
I have no use for this stuff.
Well met.
Let's upgrade my Morning Star again. What do I have? I have 67,000 gold. I can make it keen. Peachy keen. Actually, I could probably sell something to get it up a bunch. $470. I have my 2 rods of resurrection, but it's not enough to... Oh, I can sell the gem of seeing. I don't need the gem of seeing. I have plenty of options for true seeing.
Well met.
I'll upgrade my Morning Star and add acid damage. Things don't really resist acid damage, or at least not a lot of things. I like how the weapon just floats over there and gets upgraded. Rawr. There we go. Now it's a Morningstar +5 with spell resistance, regeneration, haste, drain strength, and acid damage. Stand by this fire, get warmed up. Let's see, where do we leave? Probably out this astral door. Yep, that seems accurate.
Quickly, we must move.
Oh, with the arrows leading us there, with the guardian of the path. Is you really dead, Elven Lady? You not looks really dead. I am really dead, yes. Is that truly what you wish to know? Not really. Deacon wonders how you be so good all of the time. Is it really hard? Whatever do you mean? Deacon tried to be like you. He tried to think only nice thoughts and even be holy, but then Deacon thinks of something funny and he laughs lots and it be too hard. To be pure of heart does not mean you must be humorless, but you not laughs ever. You is always sad. That does not mean anything, little one. That only means that I am sad. You is sad? Why you be so sad? There be something Deacon can do to make you not sad? No, no, little one, there's nothing you can do for me. That's... Hell Frost Warg, that's really sad. And even sadder is I need to end on that very sad note. I have to end a little bit early today, guys. Sorry about that. So let me go ahead and save. We didn't get to the end like I thought we might, but that's okay. Go ahead and save here. Save on the backup. Alright, thank you guys very much for hanging out and watching. And thank you, Eslis, for hosting me today. No stream tomorrow because I'm going to... I don't know if you guys have heard of this place. I'm going to a place called Disneyland tomorrow. It's like this little indie amusement park, so... I'm close? Perfect. Well, then we'll probably end on Tuesday then. My next stream is, yeah, over here on Tuesday. I have it scheduled, yep, for Tuesday. So we'll finish up Neverwinter Nights on Tuesday. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I hope to see you guys back here at that time. Take care and have a good one, everybody. Appreciate it.
Bye, boys. It's about bad now.
Live long and prosper.